So, last of the buffs, and then I'm finally caught up. We got Mecha Eli. On JP, this character carried me through a lot of content when, especially Jacques wasn't able to do it because she was like stuck at level 70 for a good period of time. This was before pure prisms, by the way. So if you didn't clear Solomon, it was impossible to get some characters up higher than their ascension. Outside of like being in events, and even then, some events would just like lock you because of like you didn't progress through the story. So this character helped a lot when I had Calvary bosses, and yeah, let's get started. So both versions of the Mecha Ellie's got this buff. I just wanted to talk about Mark II because this is the one I picked first. And again, the buffs are the exact same, so I'm only going over one character. 9,997 attack. So close off the 10k, but they just didn't want to give it to her. HP. She has the stats of like similar to a berserker. Attack is almost as much as the HP. MP charge 0.9% with decent hit counts across the board. It's not the best arts card, but it sure is better than fucking Caster Liz's. That's for damn sure. 4 hits on quick, triple buster, 4 hit extra attack. Extra attack isn't going to be as good as Caster Liz, but it doesn't matter because her face cards are just going to be better. And you can actually use like Vitch effectively with this character. First skill, Innocent Kaiju, 10 stars per turn, 30% defense for 3 turns. Second skill, this is the first buff she got. Before it was a 20 battery, and she did 500 damage to herself. Now she just gained stars. So this was a pretty shitty. This was a pretty shitty buff. However, there have been a lot of characters that are starting to come out with AoE 30s. So this 20 battery isn't as bad as it could be, but it's still pretty bad. You'd still want this to be 30. I just don't think they're actually going to buff this skill again. I think they would buff this or the MP much, much more likely. Third skill, this is what got buffed. So, guaranteed removes own defensive buffs, increases MP damage for 3 turns, increases crit damage for 3 turns, and on attack debuff, you inflict a burn every time you attack for 3 turns. Both of these are at 60%, by the way, so what the fuck? Her only damage skill that she can buff with Vitch is MP damage, which is what Oberon wants. It's like, this is if this was an AoE character, holy fucking shit. There would be a very strong case that you would actually hit the cap for like how much MP damage you could actually have. Disgustingly easily too. If you were running Black Rail, this would be 140, and then Oberon would bring that up to 160. Double that. That's 320. Like. Buff this skill, give her an attack buff, and then we're cooking. We are cooking. So yeah, the defensive buff removal is a big demerit. You could lose this, but the easy answer, just don't pop this first and then pop that. And if you're double stacking, good luck. Because that, like, if you're able to double stack this effectively, yeah, all their skills are on a 5 turn. I would not. If you have a pen 5 maxed out, you could reasonably double stack all this in a single turn. Yeah, no. When I was mentioning the Oberon part, that was without double stacking it. Double stacking it brings it up to what, 120, 80, 200. Oberon's 20, 440. 440 outside any other servant in the game. giving you an MP damage buff. I'm pretty sure you pretty much hit the cap right there. Like, out of, like, this Liz, like, kind of boosted itself up from being closer to Brave and Caster Liz, way closer to the Rider Liz side of the scale for Liz welfares. And the best part is this is 3 turns. It's not a 1-turn buff like how it was pre-buff. This is, like, you can do some shit with this. Yeah, no, honestly. You can do some really nasty, like, just like, big MP damage screenshots for a welfare.
I am now doing monthly $5 giveaways as a way to give back to my channel. I recently hit 500 subs and I want to keep giving back to the people that support me. All you have to do is comment on one of my videos during the month. Doesn't even have to be a video I make that month, and you are entered to win. 5 people can win every month, with 1 win per person per month. Only 1 comment is counted as an entry every month. I will send you the prize in a way that works for both of us. Thank you for watching. Now let's get back to the video.
Alright, moving on. Magic resist 17.5%. Item construction debuff success rate up 8%. That's pretty much for the on attack buff. And yeah, so the reason this is important though is this also enables Honey Lake. I'm gonna come back to that in a second. But real quick, all 5 of these you can get. You just get it from the shop. Buy the coins. 2 and 5, again, most important that you should have. You can pretty much just ignore this because you're not bringing an altar. You go to fight a saber. All right, MP, 8 hit single target, removes their defensive buffs and reduces their defense for 3 turns. I was gonna bring up Honey Lake and how you would use that, but because she removes defensive buffs, less value. However, when you have unremovable invul, that's where the Honey Lake part comes in. And the beauty of this skill is that it happens before damage. You burn them before you attack. So if you have Honey Lake, you just get the power mod immediately. I would say Black Rail is just like way more effective if you plan on using Oberon, and even if you don't, it's 80% MP damage. But I mean, this character has triple buster, so toss up between Black Rail, Honey Lake. You really can't go wrong with it if you plan on using your face cards, which CQ probably farming. They're probably better farmers, probably, but who knows. This defense down though is nice for CQs or just to clean up the enemy. Bond CE, bust her up 20% while she's on the field, but debuff res while she's on the field. So funny, Karen synergy here, because this is basically Avenger passive on steroids, but why are you using... I mean, like, Ruler Scotty... Yeah, no, there are better ways to activate Karen than this, and it's just putting Anger Minu in the party. But, like, if you really need to, if you really want a meme, go for it, I guess. Alright. That's it on this. Both Ellie's are the exact same, so copy-paste everything I'm saying about Mecha Eli-2, put it on the OG Mecha Eli. 0 difference. Free prisms, free rank ups for the same character. You only need 1. You don't have to level both. Unless it's for like some kind of challenge, like leveling up skills for extra class. Like then you probably should level, but other than that, You don't have to. Oh, real quick, trait, because I didn't bring this up. She is lawful good. She's also female, so that's 2 CEs right there for you to use. In general, like most of the Ellies have at least 2. Some of them only have 1 though, but this is not one of them. And lawful good, lawful female, very very wide net of and characters you can use to like help farm you up. All right, peace.
Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like or sub. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.